and that raises the question: if they are happy, or if they are not happy, there is always the feel for blood. They are so violent, and we are not like that.
But the Americans, this is how the West look at the Arabs or the Muslims. I'm afraid we are making the same mistake, looking at Algeria the same way America look at Muslims.
Yeah, but keep in mind that those who attended the event was chosen
so it's not
to
Algeria,
be violent.
those
okay?
particular.
Exactly, those group. So if you look at the group who were
رفعوا السماء بالبنادق عطوا البنادق برهود رفعوا السماء بالبنادق عطوا البنادق برهود والرمل هادت حرايق والنار بتم الجهود رفعوا السماء بالبنادق.
لما رئيس الجزائر يبعث 30 never happened the same what I see in Algeria, and sometimes I think I said to myself, I am happy we lost, because if we win, believe me, everybody in Egyptian people in Sudan is die, because the president, you have 30,000 people from Algeria, 10,000 people go watching the game, and 20,000 people outside the field said we're not going to play.
بيغيروا الكتان بالكاكي ويغيروا الكاكي بثوب الدم وبيزرعوا بها قطن وهي السناجي.
This is political game. How? Because now, before this game, everybody was refused Gamal Mubarak to be president. After that, Gamal Mubarak now is hero in Egypt because he make something, some political around the game.
So
Why?
Why the Mubarak regime wants to get Egyptian out?
Mubarak doesn't care about anything, just care about the chair. He wanna put anyone in his family in the chair. That's it. He doesn't care about anything. And the people talking about Egyptian karama.
So
what about Egyptian karama? When the Israeli coming, and killed the Egyptian soldier last year, who talked?
Yuri.
I'm really sad about it. And I think we need to cut all the political relations with Algeria after what happened.
We should?
We should.
Why is that?
Because, the Algerians used knives and swords and all kinds of weapons against the Egyptians who were not prepared at all. They were civilians going after their team and encouraging their team, and we were happy that the match ended and.
الحرب جاية غنوا التلامذة الصبح للحرية الفلاحين هموا يطاي الهم غنوا التلامذة الصبح للحرية الفلاحين هموا يطاي الهم رفعوا الرايات بالفجر
Fair game, and they won the game. And after that, we were shocked about what happened.
It's not a very nice situation to see that two Arab countries, Egypt and Algeria, have such a difficult time to come together and a sport event as we have in the soccer team has been done, and hopefully the governments and the both nations can come to terms and be able to come along, and because this should
Why
be.
do you think this is happening?
Perhaps just too much of emotions, and people have hard time to control their emotions. And unfortunately, people kind of tend to forget that it's just a sport and shouldn't go beyond the sport tournaments and events.
Do you think some people benefiting from this, plan for this? Is it
the idea of having planned? There should be people. You might think that people. There is some out there that like to hurt the body of the Arab or the nations that should be friends or neighbors, and but I have a hard time to believe that someone would benefit from this, and hopefully just misunderstanding and people can come together and.
Don't think the politicians in both countries benefit from this?
For sure they do. Obviously, some of them will plan to be heroes and cashing on the events and tragedy and having people suffer through this. But hopefully, people can rise up in that and be able to do a better situation for everybody.
Who's the victim of this story?
Unfortunately, the victims are the people that were trying to support their teams, and they're out there, unfortunately, not able to have the right atmosphere, right place to be in, and enjoy the moment rather than have fun and having such a.
Do you think the relationship between Egypt and Algeria will be
suffering from it?
Suffer
Perhaps. However, again, it goes back to the management and the governments and how they will be able to handle the situation. Hopefully, they're smart enough to be able to take care of it and contain the events and turn it around and make it a better and much more useful event.
Would you cheer for Algeria in the World Cup next?
Whether, unfortunately, if they went in, they are an African team, they are an Arab team, they are my neighbor, and whether what happened today or not, I will have to support them because they, despite what happened, they represent us to the world. So yes, I will vote for them and cheer them up.
Thank you.
سكتي
مش هتنفعك هي مش هتنفعك
اصل انا ماليش في انا
يعني ما تقولي كده
على
برضه.
فكره ما تعبنا اعصابنا جدا اولا لان هما بيلعبوا كويس جدا وبعدين دي كوره ده
اللي
رياضه
بيلعب كويس
مصر بتلعب كويس ليه لا
بزي جناين الحرية مهرة وملهاش حدود الحرب زي جناين